As a chef and restaurateur, I'm very passionate about great food, but also very, very hassle-free cooking. Charbox is the only 100% portable, recyclable, all-natural, and hassle-free grill that burns hotter and longer than a 15-pound bag of traditional charcoal. This gives you and your family a chance to enjoy great cooking anywhere you go. Best of all, it's 100% manufactured in the USA, and it's already on its way to generating 150 new jobs. Like a burger fits a bun.
Does it come on this screen too or no?
No, not that one. Shut up.
Coming through.
Oh, God. Is he loud?
A little loud.
Sure. Oh, man, this is an epic, long battle of a day here. I got to tell you that right now. I've been here for a long time. Had a lot of mishaps. A lot of stuff happens. These two guests here. One's a new young man to the Racquet Sports. Notice how I said Racquet Sports.
That's right.
And they got an old school guy. One
That's
of my brothers that started together in 2000. He's the director of Racquet Sports at Gleneagles Country Club, and his name is Henry Gonzales. What up?
How are you, brother?
Doing good, man.
Good.
Glad you're here. And who's this next guy we got here, Henry?
Aaron Tom.
AT, what up, bro?
Nothing much.
What's
oh, yeah,
up?
The camera's over there.
Yeah. So what's your role, bro? What do you do?
I coach pickleball
There you go.
and only pickleball.
That's right.
Pickleball and pickleball only.
That's not true. He's been on the tennis court a couple times.
Ah, God. What? Shut up. This is why you rob here.
That's right.
Hey, listen, on on that note, I'm Curtis Reese here, your host here. We have a YouTube channel called The Pickleball Show with Curtis Reese. Please subscribe to it. You guys can subscribe
All in.
while we're talking.
Already did.
I know you did. Anyway, and Rob won't kill me. Rob at ReeseRacquetSports.com. He's the chief content officer, and he yells at me if I don't say this. So please subscribe. Tell us what you do and don't like. All right. Let's get on with this show here. So, Henry, we'll start with you because you are Henry.
Do it.
What's your last name again?
Gonzales.
I knew that. Henry Gonzales. What, way, when, where, why pickleball for you? And tell us about your facility, brother.
So I'll start with the facility. You know, we have 4 dedicated pickleball courts that we got built in August, probably July. We also have 2. We have a tennis court with 2 converted courts, so we have total of 6, which is kind of nice.
Nice, dude.
But so it's growing, man. The facility, people are loving it. It's a new craze these days, and you know, so it's very entertaining to watch everybody coming out. But for me, I think it's when the members started talking about it, and you know, like when we first got pickleball at Gleneagles, we actually just painted lines on like 6 tennis courts, and we used the net, like the tennis net, as a regular.
Oh, no way!
Because we weren't that serious.
Oh,
yet.
no shit, really?
I mean, so it didn't take long for them to get too serious, and we had the right nets, and we had to get everything good. But that was probably, there was a couple members from our club, and Joan Nolan is one of them that used to talk about pickleball and getting pickleball and doing. She was on the tennis committee. So when Chris Brown was there, we really never really got it going.
Yeah.
You know, speaking to this day now, that's all Chris Brown does.
I know
Play
that with David
pickleball.
Redding, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Jerks.
So, but yeah, like I said, that's for me. That's probably when it started, probably about 2 years ago, and ever since then, man, it's just been kicking off, and people are loving it. Super fun.
For those of you that know Henry, he started back at Gleneagles in 2000. I got started at Brookhaven in 2000. We've been to the trenches together, and when he was tasked with being the director. How long ago was that?
Probably in 2017.
And that, to me, in my mind, with regards to where you're at, that's a huge promotion. Yeah. Well deserved. I'm serious.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
I've seen you start, man. That's
I've really
great.
enjoyed it. Yeah.
All right, I'm just being nice for this new guy right
That's
here
right.
next to you. You brought in to do pickleball.
He's a good guy.
I'm trying to show him how it used to be, right? Because I've changed so much. Tell us your name, who you are, what you do, brother.
I'm Aaron Tom. I coach pickleball. That's all I do. Oh, I gotta be closer.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Hey, my torso is too short. You
Shut
know?
up,
So I
dude.
gotta like lean forward real close.
So when did you start pickleball? What do you like about it? Where, why, all that good stuff?
So I started playing maybe a little over a year ago, kind of out of spite to beat my dad. You know, like my dad's retired. He's like, I'm playing pickleball. So he came to visit. We played a few times. I was like, oh, it's pretty fun. I'm gonna beat him next time. And so then, you know, played 40 hours a week, and now I crush him.
That's awesome.
That's great. So you learned to play. I got into the pickleball court to get in the court with my dad
Yeah.
when I was at Royal Oaks when I first started there years ago. And that's the reason I wanted to get on there. And you're coming to beat the hell out of your dad.
That's right.
Why'd you hire this guy?
He just
For that very reason?
That reason right there.
Yeah.
I knew he wanted to get better.
Yeah. Drilling every morning,
Well, good. So what are your plans? What are you guys doing? Well, I'll start with you, Henry, and then you can go to Adam after that. What's your future current plans with pickleball? Do you have juniors or adults or what you got going on?
Right now it's just adults. We're really focusing on now that TCD is kind of taken over. We have TCD clinics. We have a lot of with the invited clubs, we do a lot of feeder leagues for the men. So that's been kind of cool now
Good.
that we can kind of take over a little bit. We also are just trying to get it more we're doing more socials and stuff like that, especially to help our membership to advance. So if we have a bunch of social members and really don't love tennis but really love pickleball, they can upgrade into the tennis membership, which is kind of cool. So that really for us is just growing it in membership, also in just social for more people to enjoy it and play it. And but like I said, brought Aaron in, and he does clinics, he does the TCD clinics, he does classes. He always shows up to the open play, so
Good.
it's nice for the members to see him there, which is kind of cool.
Good on you, buddy. Sweet.
Yeah.
So, Aaron, what you got, man? What are you working on with pickleball at Gleneagles Country Club in Plano, Texas?
It's when I first tried to go into coaching or whatever, I was looking for a place to get court time,
Yeah.
right? A lot of the public courts are just so busy. You wait 45 minutes in between games.
Really?
And it's hard to get better, right, with a full-time job and then that. So then I started playing pickleball, and I was like, you know what? I think I can quit my job and coach. All the memes of.
So you're going
everything.
full-time pickleball.
Oh yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah,
That's
so-
great. That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know it is, dude. You say
Good
like
for me and Glen.
heck yeah. Yes. Well, I mean, you know what it's like. It's
Yeah.
tough to get someone young like that that's
Yeah.
driven. We were like that a long time ago, right?
That's right. That's right.
Well, that's good stuff. So, what paddles do you guys use? You start with you, Henry.
So I've been using the Diadem, and it's either the Edge or the Warrior. So they're kind of the same thing. That's the only one that's always felt the best in my hand. I've tried the Selkirk, but the Warrior is the one that I play. The Edge.
Edge.
Edge,
Okay.
yeah.
What you got, bro?
Kind of a paddle slut, so I kind of jump around, But right now, currently, there's 3 or 4 in my rotation. I play with the Rhombus Nova R1 that just came out. It's pretty nice.
Who's that with?
Rhombus.
Rhombus.
Yeah, it's a small company. They don't really sponsor anyone yet. But
You're the first one.
no, I wish.
You will be.
I wish they would.
That's right.
Reach
Yeah,
out.
I have been, but so there's that, and then if not using them, I'll play with the new 18K Diadem paddle that just came out. It's pretty nice.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's nice.
Is it?
Sweet.
It's got a lot of spin.
Yeah.
That's good.
Disgusting.
Disgusting
Yeah,
spin.
yeah, disgusting spin.
All right. Well,
Dirty.
so let's talk about with regards to I kind of got saying that. So you men, you got know your paddle type. So what is your favorite shot? Favorite shot, Henry?
My favorite shot for sure is gonna be the drive.
The drive. Okay.
Right after that second shot, baby, I'm ready to go in. I'm going all
I can
in.
see you
I'm
tapping
going
that thing.
all
As
in.
is every tennis player,
That's
right?
right.
Exactly.
Every tennis player. Drive every
It's
ball.
the obvious for sure.
What-
I'm getting better at the dink, but I'm still more confident in the drive than I am the dink. So
What you got, Aaron?
I think my favorite shot right now is when you're playing right side, the inside to out, a backhand roll.
Mhm.
So you're going from, I guess, inside of the court to the outside of the court with a backhand.
I've been hearing that a lot from players doing inside out backhands, which is foreign in tennis. Inside out forehands, unless I forgot the guy's name in the '90s who used to hit all backhands. But that's what I'm hearing a lot of inside out shots because you can't read them because that's it's changing.
Yeah,
When I
for
first
sure.
started years ago, the third shot drop, which I it's great, but the game's evolved.
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
driving
And
thirds now.
I've always taught the 3 zones. I've always taught the back 5, baseline back 5, and then the green zone. 3 cues. The back baseline's drive cue. That back 5, the neutral zone's block. 3 block balls to reset. And then if you go into I'm giving a lesson right now. Anyway, so
Don't
anyway,
charge us, right?
I'm not gonna charge you. Shut up. All right. So if you guys were starting, a new player walks on your court. This is one of my favorite questions. And again, try to subscribe to us and follow us. Ask questions. This is one that keeps coming up. And Rob Leslie told me this. He said that a lot of people want to know a rule. What's one rule that you feel like somebody an actual rule. Some guy goes, boss him out twice. I'm like, nope, it's got to be an official rule. It's more important than that. But, think of something for a sec. The rule I'll say is one where if you step in the kitchen during a rally, you don't lose a damn point. You just can't volley in there, all right?
Right.
Anyway, what you got, Henry?
Man, that's a good question.
Just a
for
basic
sure.
one, Walker,
Yeah. For sure, for me, it's like the basic rule is thinking about being on the right side every time. You know what I mean? Because you can easily get confused when you start playing the everybody off the court, and then you kind of come in.
Oh, stay on the right side. I get that.
On the right side, yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What you got, bro?
I wouldn't say like pickleball rule, but like I think like big tip would be don't panic. I think a lot of new players coming out to the sport, they just like panic anytime the ball comes to them. You know? So it's probably that.
Don't come with their backhand. So don't panic. Just basically stay patient.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Just relax.
Relax. All right. So I would say, Henry, you play right now. This next question, what is your favorite place or event you've done so far with pickleball? Whether it be at the club or you do match play with Chris Cully or Helen or some of those awesome people that I want to come do with one day.
I'm going to be honest. I'm pretty lucky because this past weekend I played my first tournament.
Really?
Or my second tournament, actually, with my son.
Oh, really?
And we won. So it was really, really cool. So
Did you have any bad line calls?
No, not really. It was,
Oh, your son was with you. That's
probably
why.
on my side if he did. But no.
I know. That's great. So where was it at?
So we played at the Frisco Flyers facility,
Nice.
which is in Frisco,
Yeah.
and it was all indoor. So I was all in, baby.
Yeah,
The
oh, yeah.
temperature's
Oh, yeah.
1,000 degrees outside.
That's great.
But no, it was really fun. He was really excited about it, and like he woke up the next morning ready to rock and roll. He slept with his racket in the bed. No, not really.
It's a paddle, you idiot.
Paddle. See, I'm still in the tennis world. But so it was fun. That was probably one of my favorite events for sure. And
That's
then,
awesome.
And like I said, when we have socials at the club, that's always fun. We always have a big charity classic at Gleneagles, and it's probably in October. So we do like Friday nights a big shootout for the doubles tennis, and then tennis on Saturday. And then Sunday we do a big pickleball tournament. So
that is awesome.
This is the first year I'm going to have Aaron, so it's going to be a new, and we're going to.
What's the date on that? What's the date?
It is October the 22nd. That's a Sunday.
Oh.
I think that's a Sunday.
I guess I'm working that day, huh?
You are working that day.
Okay.
You are running that tournament that day.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Oh.
So.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, but other than that, like for me, that's probably my favorite. What about you, Aaron?
I think for me, there's like two tournaments. First one would be the Royal Oaks one I played last year. That was like the first time I medaled in 4-0.
Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Sorry.
That's probably the first time I medaled in 4-0. So it was like, I can see myself getting better and better and better.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other tournament was I played a World Pickleball Tour tournament, like a cash tournament in Vegas with my dad. So that one was pretty fun. We got second in that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, you need to send pictures of that stuff to I tell everybody this now. We're starting some new segments. Pickle chairs, where if you guys are having like a mixer, we'll talk about me hopefully going up there for that charity classic.
Okay.
I'd like to do that if I could help.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, anyway, what was I talking about?
Just events that we enjoyed.
Favorite events, memorable
moments.
Oh yeah, there you go, bro. So you were talking about that with your dad. So what? Who'd you guys beat in your World Pickleball thing? Whenever you did.
I have no clue.
Destroy
That
him.
part wasn't important, right? It's the. I think
Where the hell did you find this kid at, man? I love him, dude. He's like a young version of me.
It was one of those things where it's like I think very fortunate for the game of pickleball because like coming from like an Asian household, I don't know how like it is in other households, but like Asian households like you don't really talk to your dad that much, right? But now this is like something that like me and my dad
That's
talk
great.
about,
all the time.
No, that's
once or
good.
twice a week, So
Yeah.
it's something that's like pretty cool. So first tournament, that's why I was kind of like, oh yeah, this is cool.
You won your first term with your dad. That's
Well, second, we got second. We lost to some sandbaggers, but that's all right.
second place is the first loser.
That's
why-
right.
that's
That's
why-
right.
My dad told me that in 1984.
If you're not first, you're last.
That's Ricky Bobby.
I'm so worried, right? Like Ricky Bobby, I'm like my hands. Are gonna go like, yeah, what do
When
I
you
do with my
started,
hands?
you were like talking. I'm like, what are you doing? Just talk.
Yeah.
Anyway, so favorite player, male, female. You got one? It could be local. It could be state. It could be national.
I'm a big fan of Tyson. I just like his
McGuffin?
energy, the way he plays. For me, he's probably he's just fun to watch.
What about female?
You got to go with the Anna.
Anna,
man.
Annalise Waters?
She's a stud, man.
She's like
She drives it. That's what I like. She drives it every time.
what about you? Favorite male, favorite female player?
Male, probably Julian Arnold.
Nice.
You know, he's got like a lot of energy. That's fun, you know.
Julian Arnold. What about female player?
Female, Etta Wright.
Etta Wright?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Very complete player.
Well, good. So now let's talk about tip. What's your favorite tip, Henry?
I think one of my favorite tips is, teaching a little bit of pickleball is soft hands.
Soft hands.
That's one thing that people don't really understand, especially coming from the tennis world. When you go into the pickleball, just telling people that when you're at the net and you're trying to do all the dink stuff, is just really focus on your grip tension.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then what do you think?
Well, crap, I already used my tip for the rule, right? So.
No, that's like freaking Zen, dude. Give us some
that-
material, bro.
Oh, okay. Hit the center of your paddle.
That's right.
How the hell you do that? Technique involved there?
Yeah,
Tip?
there's a little bit of technique, right? Bend your knees.
Oh,
that too.
that'll be $100, please.
That's
Yeah, keep it
Yeah,
going, son.
and then what is it? Kitchen line. Try to stay open stance. You know.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
Good
I
tip,
think
yeah.
a lot of
That's
people try to be like.
I've never heard that.
Or they square up and
Yeah,
they step in.
Yeah, they square up, step in, or like everyone's like, oh, I came from tennis, right? And so then you watch them at the kitchen line, and they're all like hitting everything semi-open or like closed stance. You're like, oh, okay. And then you watch them recover, and they're falling over their feet,
Yeah.
right? So it's.
So let's do. We'll go on the next segment. We've talked the way of pickleball. Let's talk about you guys as individuals. So in our tennis, pickleball, paddle, they call it paddle. They've had some paddle players on, and we had a badminton player on last Friday. That's a cool story.
Oh, I bet.
And we're doing platforms. We're expanding out to other sports, but stories are always good. So But people like to know about who comes on. So Henry, everybody gives like a bio of who you are, where you came from. You got two boys, all that good stuff.
Yeah. So I'm originally from West Texas, born and raised, Midland, Odessa area. That's where I grew up, played tennis, Odessa High School. After high school, I went to Howard Payne University, which is in Brownwood, Texas. Played tennis there for 4 years, and then was coach my 5th year. So I went to school a little bit longer, so I was able to work and be coach.
What year were you there?
I was there from 95 to 2000.
I was at Southeastern from 95 and 97.
Is that right? So when I graduated in May of 2000, all my friends were coming to Dallas, and I had no idea what I was doing. I knew I wanted to teach tennis, and that sort of deal. So I had a good buddy of mine that I worked with in summer at a Kingwood Country Club.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And his name was Jim Ward, and he knew Chris Cully.
Nice. Oh,
so
Chris.
that was the connection
That's
for me.
all you need, brother.
So when I connected with Chris Cully, I was like, hey, can I come in? I know it's summertime. He was like, oh, yeah, I'll need you. And I didn't think I was just going to do summer camp. I mean, Chris Cully ran a program that was unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
You were there
absolutely,
from 8 to 8.
dude.
I mean, we did tennis camp from like 10 to 3:30. We had play the pro from 4 to 6.
Yeah,
we had match play from 6 to 8. So it was a full day.
I was
Monday
at
through
Brookhaven.
Friday.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That was hell too, right?
So that's when I started. I started there, like I said, May of 22. I literally graduated the first week in May, and I started working summer camp the end of May at Gleneagles Country Club.
That's awesome.
So I've been there for, like I was telling you guys, I've been there 23 years. May was 23 years for me, and I took over as director.
That's awesome.
In 2017.
You have big shoes to fill. I couldn't think of a better person to do it.
Well, thank you, man.
What about you, my man?
So I don't really have like a lot of background. I mean,
how old are you?
I'm what?
20, 19?
No, I'm way older. I'm 33.
That was close.
Surprising, right? No, so I grew up in
That's
Hawaii.
That's me.
I played like tennis in high school. I don't know if like 3, 5, 18 and up, regional champs, it counts for anything, right? And then
well, you have family. Your parents live here.
No, my parents are in Hawaii.
Okay.
So I got one brother.
Hawaii.
Yeah, I got one brother who's up in Brooklyn, and another one who's also still back in Hawaii.
Oh, cool. Where do they live in Hawaii?
One is in Kailua, so that's like the east side of the island of Oahu.
Yep, that's where my parents got married.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then my other brothers in Brooklyn.
Wow.
So
and you're in Texas.
Texas.
3 different personalities right there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's why I'm one of 4. So I got 1, 3. We're all 3 here. The other one works for the government up in Fort Meade, Washington. Anyway, I'm not sorry, Washington D.C. All right, so let's go to in the kitchen. I got to find this because I got some good stuff I got in here. So in the kitchen, did you guys read your run sheets? Yes, Curtis. No, they didn't. So
I did.
Did you
I
really?
read it.
I did not, Curtis.
I knew that, man. Jerk.
Henry's a busy guy.
Oh, I know that. So listen, you're gonna love this. So I was jamming to and I could not stand this band when it first came out, but I was listening to whole Celebrity Skin on the way here. Sorry, the album's so awesome. And also Chris Stapleton, Tennessee Whiskey. I mean, you got to go with all that. So 2 different various jams I got going on in my brain. What were you guys listening to way here? ABBA, Cher, what?
We were talking most of the time.
Yeah, we're talking, but
Yeah, we're talking.
I don't know.
You guys suck. I sent you a run sheet. You can't think of some stuff.
Wait, we were trying to figure out what we were gonna say.
That's right, we were trying to figure out.
We're like, yo, we just do it live.
Yeah.
But no, what? So music that we were listening to?
Yeah.
I guess when I was on my way to the club, not like the club, but
club.
like, you know what I mean? Like
The club.
The club. No.
Not 50 Cent.
No, I was. What is it? Oh, what's this song called? It's good. It's a good song.
I pretty much always have my radio station on 2000s or like
There you
top
go.
40s.
There
top
you go.
40s,
That makes more damn sense
Yeah.
instead of saying, oh.
Okay.
Top 40s
Okay.
for sure.
Ego Talking by Saint Harrison.
All right.
Yeah.
Never heard of that one.
Is that country?
Yeah. No, it's like R&B kind of
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is your favorite movie of all time? There's probably a lot of them, but mine's Spies Like Us. I watched it the other day, and I laughed so hard at that. But then we'll go to new stuff. I've got Three Pines. You heard of that? It's on Prime. It's pretty cool.
It's a movie or is it
I'm sorry. It's
series?
it's a series.
Yeah.
And it's pretty intense.
Three Pines. I have to look
It's
it
kind of
up.
like a little Silence of the Lambs-ish, kind of like a little I don't know. It's real suspenseful, and the actors in there are pretty good. So that's what I got. What you got, Henry?
You go for it, Aaron. I don't know if I have a favorite movie.
I don't know if like if this is considered an old movie.
I don't know if I like having these guys on. What?
Zoolander.
Yes.
Zoolander is
I mean, yes.
one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah. You
And
got to
then-
purse your lips like them though. No,
Yeah.
no,
Was it Ferrari, La Tigra? It's all
That's
one
right.
look. There's
Henry, you
that.
got to have something,
I
bro.
do. Probably Dumb and Dumber is probably one of my
Yes.
favorites. I mean, I can watch it over and
What
over and
else?
still laugh, and I know what's coming up.
We gotta-
still laugh, but I know what's coming up.
What
Like,
about a
was-
new movie?
Hey, what about your new movie?
I'm not a big movie person. It's hard for me.
We watched a Knock at the Cabin Door. Knock at the Cabin Door. M. Night Shyamalan new movie, and we couldn't because there's nothing else on, and it scared the living crap out of me. So it was probably up there with Sixth Sense. All the rest of his stuff's kind of been meh,
Yeah.
but it's pretty good. So whatever.
Maverick. You know, Maverick is so good.
Oh.
Maverick.
Top Gun.
Oh yeah.
Top
Oh
Gun
yeah.
Maverick?
Yeah.
That's
duh.
like.
I got it. So you like
movie's
Maverick?
So good. Yeah.
Favorite sports teams? You have any?
I do. I love the Mavs.
Of course.
I love watching the Mavs. They're always fun. And then,
I didn't-
you can't go wrong with the Cowboys.
No.
Yeah.
You love the
plan
Cowboys.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't plan that lead in Maverick.
That's
No,
right,
I
that's
did
right. Shut
not.
up.
I did not. For real, I didn't.
All right. What's your big any teams?
Anything that had to do with Roger Federer,
Big-
probably.
There you go. Tennis.
Tennis, and then the Colts, I guess.
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, but
Thoughts of
not so much anymore. It was like in 6th grade, I had to follow the team throughout the entirety of the season and write like stats.
Really?
Yeah, that was one of our like assignments through the year.
That's an amazing sign right
yeah,
there.
and so like
For
if your
6th
team
grade?
made it to the Super Bowl, like teacher would buy you lunch.
Really?
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
we didn't make it.
That's
So
right.
I never got lunch.
I didn't get free lunch.
Your cafeteria lunch.
Yeah.
Lunch
So-
landing. All right, so let's go to favorite pet. I've got 2 dogs. We have a golden doodle named Chief. I'm from Kansas. And then we have a little Havanese dog called Gus. Got any pets?
God, we probably have a lot of similar. So I have a Labradoodle.
Yeah, those things are nuts.
His name is Toby.
Oh, that's what we have.
It's
I have a
Labradoodle.
Labradoodle.
It's a big dog.
Nuts.
He's by far the best dog I've ever had in my life.
How old is he? Ours
He
are
is
2.
14.
Did they 14?
14.
Did they calm down?
He's very calm.
Thank God. 'Cause
He was always pretty calm for us. I was lucky.
our
then we
dog's
got-
like you did a line of
And
blow.
then recently, in the last probably 3 years, we got my daughter Layla, a little mixed dog, and Jack. We call him Jack Jack.
There you
Don't ever want another Jack Jack for sure.
go.
I'm thankful for Toby for sure.
Well, at 14, our dog was 17 when he passed.
Oh wow,
And that was 2 years ago, and that was tough. That's tough, dude.
I hear it.
It is tough.
I haven't gone through that yet, but I hear it's tough.
It's a whole new level, man.
So
What you got, brother?
So they're not officially mine, but I mean they are. I got 2 guinea pigs. Yeah, their name's Cute and Mavis, but I kind of inherited them.
That's the biggest load of
Oh.
crap I've ever heard in my life. You like guinea pigs, dude.
No. I'm kind of waiting for them to like.
Why'd you hire this guy?
know.
He's weird.
Yeah, no.
I didn't know you had guinea pigs.
No, my wife's nephew, right, got 2 pets, 2 pet guinea pigs, and then like a month later,
You ate them.
no, they they had to move to Mexico.
Oh, you shipped them off to Mexico.
You can, because Mexico doesn't accept rodents as pets.
See, you-
So then he
now
asked.
you have
So
'em.
then he asked my wife. He's like, "Hey, will you watch my guinea pigs until I get back?" And she, of course, was like, "Absolutely."
she
Right.
fell for that crap.
Oh yeah. But
Oh,
so
God.
now, I have 2 guinea pigs.
I think he likes guinea pigs. Henry's not
How
telling
old
us.
are they?
I
Do
don't
you
know. They're probably like
Do they have birthdays?
they're probably 2 or 3. But like I keep looking up like how the average age of a guinea pig, and it's like 4 years to like 10 years or something. It's
You're
like a
like-
pretty big range, So
Whoa.
That's a long time
Yeah.
for
You're
guinea
insane.
pigs.
Okay.
Are they smelly?
no,
Guinea
no,
pigs?
no.
Oh,
no,
okay. I was just
no.
curious.
Uh,
I know
They're
hamsters
pretty.
are.
They're
Hamsters are
pretty low
smelly.
maintenance.
Okay, so let's get off this guinea pig talk, all right? God. Alright.
I could have brought one, I guess.
That's
today.
right. That's right.
They would have sat right here on the table.
No more guinea pigs. All right. So anyway. Oh man. What's one thing that nobody knows about you that is funny? With me, I had a unfrosted Pop-Tart. I almost threw up today. It's disgusting. And they
Oh.
sold it. My dad gave it to me. Like, what the so I was like hungry to eat it. I'm like, it's like disgusting. So don't eat unfrosted Pop-Tarts. They're gross. What do you got?
One thing that's funny about me that people don't know.
Funny or weird? Doesn't matter. Same thing.
Weird. I love old school music, and people don't know that about me.
Old school, like what?
Like Luther Vandross and
You got
like
what I
old-
need. Yeah, there
like
you go.
old school music like that. Not many people know that about me, so that's kind of cool. Different.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I have triplet sisters too. Not
I'm a
lot of people-
triplet. That's why we got along
That's
so well.
right, and not a lot of people know that.
Triplet
so
sister.
I have triplet sisters.
That's what it was.
Definitely different.
What you got? You're probably a good big brother.
No, I got nothing. I mean, something.
Oh, hold on. No, you said guinea pig. You're
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
That's right.
You're
That
good, you're
works,
good. You win.
right?
You win.
Yeah.
Well, listen. Here's the deal, guys. That brings a close to our epic episode here at the Reese Racquet Sports Studio. But if somebody wanted to get in touch with you, Henry,
Yeah.
how would they, if they were looking for a job or tennis, or they had questions about maybe joining
Yeah.
stuff like that? How would they get in touch with you?
Definitely, you can always email me at henry.gonzales@invitedclubs.com. But call the club, and in any way we can help you for sure. Whether you want to join the club or looking for a place to work, hopefully we're growing as a team. So
Sure.
it's always nice to have young, energetic people that want to work and make a living teaching tennis or pickleball.
Yeah, because we're getting old. Okay, what you got?
Uh,
If someone want to play pickup, I'm sorry. Do you guys have guests, or is it member only for the?
No,
for the
we
pickleball?
can have guests. They normally have to come with a member, kind of
Sure,
sort of deal,
sure, yeah,
and
yeah.
then just kind of try it out.
It's industry
So,
standard,
yep.
but you do have it.
Yep.
Okay, so how would they get in touch with you if they need to contact you?
so I guess you could follow my Instagram page. It's Aaron Tom _
Hold on, bro.
pickleball.
Hold on, bro. Let me find it.
A
Aaron Tom AA
Ron
Ron.
Tom _
I put that on your list.
yeah.
AA what?
A Ron.
I put AA Ron. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
_ pickleball.
Aaron _ pickleball.
Yeah. Or you could shoot me an email, AaronTom8 @gmail.
Is that you right there?
Yeah, that is me. No, wait.
That's you.
No. Yeah, that one's me.
God, get it right, kid.
Yeah, there's that.
I'm following you, bro.
Or
You
and
follow me?
then or you reach out to the club, Gleneagles, and then I can shoot you a text or something, or give you all a call. If you get a call or a text from an 808 number, it's not solicited spam. So it's a Hawaii number. That's the thing, right? Like, so sometimes members will be like, hey, I'm not going to answer this phone call when I'm trying to reach out to them to book a lesson, because it's like, oh, who do I know from Hawaii, right? Happens all the time.
All right, I can be reached at Curtis@ReeseRacquetSports.com, or just look up Curtis Reese Pickleball or Reese Racquet Sports somewhere in the World Wide Web. If you want to sponsor the show, maybe come on the show. If you have questions, also follow us, like I said, on YouTube or Spotify and iTunes. We'd love to have you and talk to you. And I think that's all I got. You guys got anything else?
All good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Curtis.
absolutely.
Oh, I forgot to ask you what your favorite podcast was.
You're looking at it, baby.
Oh, that a boy.
The pickleball.
Coming through.